Have you ever found yourself saying yes when you desperately wanted to say no? Do you worry about disappointing people, even when you're already overwhelmed? Maybe you apologize for things that aren't your fault, avoid conflict at all costs, or constantly put other people's needs before your own. If that sounds familiar, you might believe you are simply a kind, caring, or generous person. But what if your kindness isn't always coming from confidence? What if at least some of the time it's coming from fear? My name is Renata Karlinskaite. I am psychotherapist and hypnotherapist, and I help people to build healthy self-esteem, grow true confidence, and live with resilience. And if low self-esteem or people-pleasing affects you personally, I have linked my free self-esteem and confidence affirmations audio in the description to help you start changing your inner dialogue. In this video, we are going to explore the powerful link between people-pleasing and low self-esteem, why it develops, and why it's so difficult to stop, and most importantly, what actually helps. Let's begin by clearing up one of the biggest misunderstandings about people-pleasing. People-pleasing is not the same as being kind. Healthy kindness comes from choice. You help because you genuinely want to, and you also know it's okay to say no when you need to. People-pleasing is different. It often feels like you have to help. You might worry that if you don't, people will be disappointed, upset with you, think badly of you, or even reject you. The motivation isn't simply kindness, it's fear of the consequences of not pleasing others. This can show up in many different ways. Perhaps you agree to extra work even though you are exhausted. You avoid expressing a different opinion because you don't want conflict. You apologize automatically even when you have done nothing wrong. You struggle to set boundaries, constantly seek reassurance, or feel responsible for everyone else's happiness. On the outside, other people may see someone who is incredibly thoughtful and reliable, but inside, you may feel anxious, guilty, overwhelmed, or emotionally exhausted. So where does this come from? Psychology tells us that many of our beliefs about ourselves and relationships begin developing in childhood. As children, we naturally depend on the adults around us for safety, care, and connection. If our emotional needs are met consistently, we usually develop a sense that we are accepted and valued simply for who we are. But not everyone grows up with that experience. Some children gradually learn messages such as, I need to be good to be loved, I shouldn't upset anyone, my needs are less important, or if someone is unhappy, it's somehow my responsibility to fix it. These messages are rarely taught directly. Instead, they are often learned through repeated experiences. Perhaps love or praise felt conditional. Perhaps conflict at home felt frightening or unpredictable. Perhaps expressing emotions led to criticism, rejection, or being ignored. Over time, the brain begins making a connection. Keeping other people happy feels safer than risking disapproval. This fits with what attachment theory has taught us for many decades. Our early relationships help shape how we expect relationships to work later in life. If acceptance often depended on meeting other people's expectations, pleasing others can become an automatic strategy for staying emotionally safe. The important thing to remember is that this wasn't a conscious decision. It was your mind adapting to the environment you were in. This is where people-pleasing and low self-esteem become closely connected. Many people think low self-esteem simply means not liking yourself or lacking confidence, but it often runs much deeper than that. At its core, low self-esteem involves the beliefs we hold about our worth. If somewhere deep down you believe, I'm only valuable when I'm useful, or I have to earn love and acceptance, then pleasing other people becomes a way of protecting your sense of worth. Every time someone approves of you, you may experience temporary relief. You feel accepted, you feel safe, but because your self-worth depends on other people's reactions, that feeling doesn't last for long. Before long, another situation appears, another request, another opportunity to avoid disappointing someone, another chance to prove your worth, and so the cycle continues. This is one reason why simply telling yourself, I need stronger boundaries, often isn't enough. If your mind believes saying no could lead to rejection, then setting boundary doesn't just feel uncomfortable. It can genuinely feel threatening. A research in neuroscience helps explain why. We all have brain systems designed to detect danger and keep us safe. One important part of this system is called the amygdala, which helps us recognize potential threats. While it evolved to protect us from physical danger, it also responds to social threats such as rejection, criticism, or exclusion. For someone who has learned to associate conflict with losing love, acceptance, or safety, something as simple as saying no can trigger feelings of anxiety, guilt, or panic. Your heart may race. You may overthink your decision. You may immediately want to take back your boundary and make everything okay again. This doesn't mean you are weak. It doesn't mean you are broken. It means your brain is responding according to patterns it learned a long time ago. What once helped you feel safe may now be keeping you stuck. Unfortunately, people-pleasing comes with significant emotional costs. Constantly putting everyone else first often leads to burnout. You may begin feeling resentful because you are giving so much while receiving very little in return. You might lose touch with what you actually want because you are so used to focusing on everyone else's needs. Some people even find themselves attracting one-sided or controlling relationships because they have become accustomed to ignoring their own boundaries. Eventually, many people reach a point where they wonder, why doesn't anyone appreciate everything I do? The difficult truth is that if we constantly teach others that our needs come last, many people simply accept that pattern. Healthy relationships involve mutual respect, not one person endlessly sacrificing themselves for everyone else. This is why it's so important to understand the difference between healthy kindness and people-pleasing. Healthy kindness comes from self-respect as well as compassion for others. It allows room for boundaries. It accepts that someone may occasionally feel disappointed, and that's okay. People-pleasing, on the other hand, is driven by fear. Fear of rejection, fear of conflict, fear of not being enough. It often asks you to abandon yourself in order to keep everyone else comfortable. So how do you begin changing this pattern? The goal isn't to become selfish or stop caring about other people. It's to build the belief that your needs matter too. Healing often involves gradually challenging the deeper beliefs underneath the behavior. Instead of believing, I'm responsible for everyone's happiness, you begin learning, I am responsible for treating people with kindness, but not for controlling how they feel. Instead of believing, if someone is disappointed, I have done something wrong, you begin learning that disappointment is a normal part of a healthy relationships. Therapy approaches such as cognitive behavioral therapy and compassion-focused therapy often help people recognize these old beliefs, develop greater self-compassion, and gradually build healthier ways of relating to themselves and others. Change usually doesn't happen overnight. It happens through repeated experiences that teach your mind something new. Each time you express an opinion respectfully, say no when necessary, or prioritize your well-being without apologizing for it, you are giving your brain evidence that you can still be accepted without constantly earning your place. If low self-esteem and people-pleasing are patterns you have struggled with for a long time, I have linked my free self-esteem and confidence affirmations audio below to help you begin rewiring your inner dialogue. And for deeper inner work, I have also created a step-by-step course with hypnosis to help you overcome low self-esteem and build true confidence at both the conscious and subconscious level. You will find both links in the description. I would like to leave you with this thought. Imagine what life might feel like if your worth no longer depended on keeping everyone else happy. Imagine being able to say no without overwhelming guilt. Imagine trusting that you still have value even if someone doesn't agree with your choices or feels disappointed from time to time. That doesn't make you selfish. It makes you emotionally healthy. Healthy self-esteem isn't about making everyone happy. It's about knowing that your worth remains the same even when you can't please everyone. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe. I share new videos every week to help you build healthy self-esteem, develop true confidence, and understand the psychology behind the patterns that keep so many people stuck. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.